Lesson 4. Become genuinely interested in other people from How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Let's begin with a timeless truth. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in them than you can in 2 years by trying to get them interested in you. Think about that. Most people go through life focused on themselves, their problems, their opinions, their stories. They walk into conversations thinking, what can I say that will impress them? But what if instead you walked in thinking, what can I learn about them? That shift changes everything. Being genuinely interested in other people isn't about fake charm or small talk. It's about sincere curiosity, wanting to understand what makes someone light up, what they care about, what they're going through. Dale Carnegie teaches us that interest is influence. When people feel seen, heard, and valued, they naturally feel connected to you. They open up. They trust you. They want to be around you. It's a human truth. And it works in business, friendships, love, parenting, sales, leadership, networking, everywhere. But here's the key. You can't fake interest just to get something. People feel that. You have to care and show it. Let's begin with a simple question. Do you want people to like you, trust you, remember you? If the answer is yes, here's the secret. Stop trying to be interesting and start being interested. In today's world, most people are desperate to be seen, heard, and understood. But instead of giving that to others, many people compete for attention, dominate conversations, or focus on talking about themselves. Dale Carnegie flipped the script. He taught us that the key to influence is to be real, authentic influence, and starts not with what you say, but what you ask. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get them interested in you. Why does this work? Because it taps into one of the most fundamental human needs, the need to feel important. They want you to listen. When someone is genuinely curious about you, asks you questions, listens to your stories, remembers the little things, you feel respected, you feel special, you feel seen. And what happens then? You like that person. You feel safe around them. You trust them, often without even realizing why. This is the emotional foundation of influence. People are drawn to those who make them feel good about themselves. What genuine interest really means, it means being fully present in the conversation, asking thoughtful, open-ended questions, remembering what people tell you and bringing it up later and listening and understand in what they say. It's about shifting the spotlight from you to them, and when you do that, something amazing happens. You become magnetic. You don't have to push to be liked. You naturally attract trust, admiration, and friendship without trying to sell yourself. Think about this in everyday life. Have you ever been in a conversation where the other person never asked you a single question? They talked about their day, their job, their opinions, their problems. How did you feel afterward? Probably a bit invisible, and maybe even drained. Now think of someone who truly listens to you. They lean in, they care, they remember your stories. How do you feel about them? Exactly. That's the Carnegie effect in action. A simple shift that changes everything. Most people enter conversations with the subconscious thought, how can I look smart? How can I sound impressive? But Carnegie invites us to flip that and ask, what's interesting about this person? What can I learn about them? That single question makes you a better friend, a better leader, a better parent, a better partner, a better human. Quick examples of genuine interest in action. A boss notices an employee is unusually quiet and asks, hey, I noticed you've been quieter than usual. How's everything going for you lately? A friend remembers your presentation, is today, and texts, thinking of you. Good luck on the pitch. You've got this. A child says they love dinosaurs, and next week you surprise them with a book on dinosaurs from the library. In every case, someone remembered, noticed, and cared. That's what makes the difference. But here's the hard part. Being genuinely interested means you have to slow down, get out of your own head, listen even when you're tired, Ask questions even when you're not in the mood. Let go of the need to talk about yourself. It takes discipline and humility. But the payoff? It's enormous. You build deeper relationships. You earn people's loyalty and love. You become unforgettable, not for your stories, but for how you made them feel. Let's make it in real-life example. You're a manager. A new team member joins. You could talk about yourself and your expectation, or you could say, "Hey, I'd love to hear about your background. What parts of your work have excited you the most so far?" You've just shown interest. That person feels seen. Next time they're struggling, they'll probably come to you. You've built trust, not with authority, but with curiosity. Example between parent and child. Your son comes home from school, drops his bag and starts drawing. You could say, "Finish your homework first," or you could walk over and say, "Wow, I love the colors you're using. What are you drawing?" Suddenly that child feels important, like their world matters. You've built connection, not control. Example between kids and friends. Imagine two friends at school. One is telling a story. The other interrupts, trying to top it. But what if the second friend said, "Wait, what happened next? How did you feel when that happened?" Now the first child feels heard, and that's the foundation of friendship. Even kids can be powerful connectors when they show genuine interest in each other. Let's wrap up with this thought. Everyone is interesting if you're interested. People don't need us to be brilliant. They need us to be present. When you ask questions, listen with your eyes, and truly care about the answer, you do something rare in this world. You make someone feel important. And that's one of the greatest gifts you can give. So, here's your challenge for today. Have one conversation where you say nothing about yourself and just ask thoughtful questions. Write down 3 people in your life you want to get closer to, and plan one way to show genuine interest this week. Practice listening more than speaking. Don't just wait for your turn to talk, lean in. Because the more interested you are, the more interesting you become, and in a world full of noise, being curious is your superpower. So be the person who listens. Be the one who asks. Be the one who remembers the little things. Because genuine interest isn't just a skill, it's a superpower. When you use it, you won't just make friends, you'll change lives. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in Lesson 5, where we unlock another timeless secret to winning friends and building influence in the Carnegie way. I'll see you in Lesson 5.